What's up, guys? I'm back from that little mix-up, and I decided what better way to just clear things up than just do a nice little sit-down video where I get to kind of talk about what's been going on, because I got some updates anyways that I feel like I should just say in a video. First of all, we have been losing a bit of subscribers. I kind of expected it a little bit because I wasn't posting consistently. I'm not a big channel, so go figure, right? But I'm gonna hold a grudge on one person, and that's to the person who unsubscribed so that I have 499 subscribers now. I will never forgive you. Anyways, it's been about 3 weeks since I've posted that upside down video, which, by the way, I have no idea why that was upside down. I re-uploaded that video 3 times, and no matter what I did to edit it, it would just come out upside down. I recorded it on my phone, so I'm guessing that's the reason, but I still don't understand why that happens. So eventually I decided it's better just to leave it upside down, make it like a little channel meme, but in reality that video kind of just talked about how I came in contact with somebody who tested positive for COVID. It happens. I was being responsible. It's not like I was being careless, and I didn't come down with the virus, thank God. But during that time where I had just been informed and I had to go and find a place to quarantine and make arrangements so that I can have my stuff where it is, I didn't know what was going to happen with the channel, and I'm glad that I made that video because things got a little bit stressful over these past couple weeks. Now, like I said, I didn't come down with the virus, but I decided to take a couple of days off regardless, just because I didn't want to start working hard on YouTube and take care of school and, have all those priorities and then get sick. I guess the worst thing for me is when I have all the momentum going for me and then it all gets cut off for some reason. It's really hard to build back up. So I felt like it would be better just to take a rest from YouTube a little bit, at least to see if I develop symptoms, and if I don't, maybe I can start considering going back. So after my first week of quarantine, which, 7 days, it's getting close, but, we still don't know for sure. I had been just, focusing on work, and when my work was done for school, I just kind of watched anime, relaxed, did things that just relaxed me because I didn't want to be on edge. I thought it was just a good time to rest my mind. So I did some reflecting during that time. There's stuff outside of YouTube that goes on in my life, such as, what am I going to do in the future just in case this doesn't work out? What am I going to get my degree in? And I've done a lot of thinking about that, so at least I was being somewhat productive. But after the first week, things just started to get rough. I was planning on eventually returning to campus around halfway through that week because I had ordered my COVID test and it finally got there and I could take it, and as long as I got a negative result, I could go back on campus because I was getting close to the 10-day limit that I needed to quarantine. However, that week I had to house sit the apartment because nobody was going to be home for this week, and since I was already here, it's better that I just, stay here and, get the mail and, take care of the responsibilities around here so things don't get backed up. So I didn't get to go back to my dorm, and I was feeling okay, but then schoolwork hit. It's funny, college is similar to high school in some ways in workload. Some days you'll get just about as much work from college as you would get in a normal high school day, which isn't terribly bad. And then other times you will get bombarded to the point where you feel like you're working a 9-to-5 job plus overtime. And this week was just nothing but that feeling. 4 exams, I had 2 fully fledged labs to do, several quizzes, so many homework assignments. I had put, all my energy towards school, and when things were done, I was just too tired to even worry about, going on YouTube, making a video. Relaxing is pretty much the only thing I did. So that week goes by, and now we go on to the next week, and I realize that spring break is just after that week. At this point, I know that I'm probably safe from the virus, but spring break, my campus closes down. So there's no point for me to move back again, so I decided to try and record a couple videos, but I didn't record a ton just because, I'm here right now. It's kind of harder to manage with the background noise, manage with, scheduling and stuff like that. So I still couldn't be back full time, which is what I kind of really wanted to do. Now I'm finally here. Spring break has just started for me. I'm going to be going kind of away back to my home state for a little bit, So I'm not sure if everything's going to be completely consistent, but at least you can know that I'm going to post at least every week until spring break is over. I'm going to go right back to my 4-day schedule. Now, it's not like I've been doing absolutely nothing, because once that quarantine was over with, I had a DMV appointment. I don't like the DMV. It's been about 6-7 months since I moved into the state for college, and I was ready to get my license in this state because I'm considered a full-time resident in this state now. So after waiting a month for this appointment, I had all my documents that I needed, and I went and I had this appointment. And when I sat down, this guy didn't speak very good English, was hard to hear, and he was the slowest motherfucker there ever was. I handed in my paperwork, and it took him about 20 minutes just to process the identification of my name, you know, typing it into the system. He's typing like this. And something you may not know about me, I have a really long name. Let's just say I have a first name, a last name with 2 middle names, and my last name is super long. The 2 middle names are reasonably long, and my first name is Aiden. So obviously that adds up for a lot of characters. He typed every single letter of my name just to tell me that there were too many characters. So then we had to backtrack, and he had to type it in again, and that took even longer. All that wait up until when he gets to the proof of address, he denies me because one of my documents had my mom's name on it instead of my name because I'm living with her. And even though it was clear as day that I was living in the same apartment as my mom, he still refused to accept it. And he even brought his supervisor over, which took him 10 minutes to get to do because he had to walk about 5 feet, which took forever. I still got denied. And this guy was rude about it. There was nothing pleasant about that DMV experience. So if you're ever going for your license, whatever, you just know DMV people, they aren't going to help you out. Luckily, I just got that resolved the other day, so everything's cool there. Besides that, I've just been kind of, you know, trying to be more creative. I've been kind of writing a little bit, doing a little bit of sketching, you know, trying to broaden my horizons, and I'm really glad that I was able to take care of all this. Honestly, even though that I kind of got separated from doing this YouTube thing, it overall wasn't a bad break because it helped me just kind of rest my mind. I wasn't getting a lot of sleep, and it wasn't anything to do with this channel, but like just taking that off for a little bit kind of, you know, helped me able to focus on other things that I need to keep myself sane with. So again, I'm really sorry for how hectic everything was for the past 3 weeks. I'm really sorry about that. Honestly, it shouldn't have gone on that long, but I'm not gonna regret that I did it because I was able to actually be productive with kind of just reflecting, being creative, and, you know, trying to just disengage myself so I can have more time to figure out some other things. So yeah, at least I wasn't doing nothing with my time, which I guess is kind of the thing that I wanted to prove for the start. Now, for the future, obviously, like I said, I have spring break coming up. I won't be off spring break until about March 21st, so I don't know how schedule-wise is going to go. I didn't prep too many videos, so there's not a ton of content I can work with, so I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe I can do something while I'm away for spring break. We'll figure it out. But once I come back from spring break, I'll be back in my dorm. I'll be back to having my own personal space, being able to work on my own schedule, and I think that will really just help everything. I know I've been putting it off for the longest time, but I definitely want to get into streaming. I've realized that my channel has been pretty standstill recently, and one of the best ways to fix that would be streaming. So I really hope that you guys are interested in that. Stay tuned. I'm really going to try and push myself to do it, and I'm going to get my friends and the people around me to hold me accountable so I can stop slacking off and being nervous about it. Also, I want to be a little more interactive with this channel. I know that I don't have a very large channel. I 499 subscribers, but I'd rather get you guys a little more active in the channel. You know, maybe we can do something during a stream, whatever. I kind of just want to be able to get to know you guys a little bit more. I want you guys to get to know me a little more personally. So if that's something you're interested in, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, you can check out my Twitter and my Instagram that I have linked in all of my descriptions. It helps me kind of branch out on other different types of social media, and it makes things a lot easier to contact you guys and give you guys updates on what's really going on. I guess that's really it. I'm sorry that this wasn't too terribly entertaining, but I have some more stuff coming up. We're gonna try some new games pretty soon, and I'm gonna try my best to make content as fun and as just, enjoyable as possible. I know that this is not the first time that I've made a video like this, and I don't even know why I'm really apologizing, because as much as I wish I could do this 24/7, the fact of the matter is, as long as I'm a college student, my priorities are not definitely set straight for this. Nonetheless, I'm going to do this to the best of my abilities, and I am really excited to make content again. So thank you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.